Hello and welcome to the another Hall of Fame story from the inspiring Vamsi Krishna with me. And he has a wonderful things to share with us. He has been through a couple of programs with me, and the first among them was the Career Acceleration Mastery, which is designed for the mid-level professional, the middle management, corporate leaders who want to unlock their financial growth. So if you are one of them, and if you are looking either live or recording anywhere, please make sure that you look at other success stories in this playlist as well. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And let me go over directly to the Vamsi by congratulating him on his success through the Career Acceleration Mastery. So, Vamsi, very warm welcome to the Hall of Fame success stories, and help us understand what have you achieved through the camp.
The biggest takeaway for me as a lesson for lifetime from CAM is the clear distinction between a career and a job. That is always the top heading that I always put, and I try to align every activity as part of my job towards career rather than just looking at a job. What it helped me is to deliver more because now I am more serious. For a job, it is always what is in it for me, but now a career is more than that, what is in it for me and as well as the company in the long run. So this is now placing me in a very positive mindset, and I'm able to deliver more in my job or in that activity. Maybe I should not take the word called job.
Okay, excellent. So help us understand. Before we say that, why did you join the camp in the first place? I'm sure you are experienced enough to take care of your job search and everything. So before we go there, help us understand what is your achievement out of this journey, because you are in the Hall of Fame now.
So the achievement in my career, which I would like to now call very proudly, is definitely I was earlier part of product companies. After coming to services company, I was a little bit skeptical with respect to whether I can now make a move again to the product company, which actually happened now. And definitely the compensation is at par with what a product company offers at for my experience level, which was not so for this much experience in a services organization. So that's the greatest financial advantage I got. Apart from that, in CAM, when I realized the self worth by going through the space, which is the skill enhancement program, the acronym that you have created, which includes skills enhancement or skill upgradation and LinkedIn thing, practice of interviews and negotiation, all those things very sweetly given as an acronym. On a consistent basis, when I did that, my self worth was something which I realized, and that played a crucial role during interviews because
Excellent.
people was able to see through that I'm clear with my thoughts, which was not so before me doing that daily ritual. Exercising was something which I was doing, but on a regular basis, when I incorporate all these things, the benefit of exercises also physical activity, actually I was able to derive in a much more bigger fashion.
Okay, wonderful. And what is the achievement that you have received now after months of efforts?
Definitely a financial growth of a very good percentage, which is more than 10%, and a very much responsible position in one of the reputed companies.
Okay. And how many offers did you get through the camp journey as such?
On paper and as part of messages, because I was constantly engaged with people on LinkedIn only. I am very happy to mention that I got 9 offers as total. Some
Wow.
as jobs which they came back. Initially started like people saying that can you do consulting or a part-time job or weekends, which I felt I should not be doing it. Then they got converted into job offers also. So at different points of time, at various points of time in this whole journey, I got 9 offers in total. And I would like to tell very surprising and very happy thing for me to actually share with people who are listening. The impact that was created by providing genuine and honest value with an intention of genuinity and providing value, um, the rewards are much more than what we can expect. For example, the example that very quickly recollect and on top of my mind is for one of my posts when I added value with respect to my post in LinkedIn. One of the company's marketing head, he messaged me on LinkedIn saying that they are interested in setting up a branch at the place that I stay, and he wanted me to lead the group. To There was a similar offer earlier also from one of the companies, but this is the recent. Why I am mentioning this very particularly is this happened this after even my removing open to work tag in my LinkedIn. The earlier one was open to work was there, so people approaching me is something which I understand. But now I have removed that. Still, people see a valuable post, and then they feel that you are somebody who can add value to their organization. So that's the
Excellent.
impact I was able to see on LinkedIn.
And that is what we expect from the all the leaders in the career accession mastery as well. So help the viewers understand a very simple thing which we want to understand from you as well. Why did you join the CAM in the first place? I'm sure you are a very intelligent, smart, experienced guy who can take care of the career itself, right? So what is the reason why did you join the CAM in the first place?
In one word, the intellectual part and all those things are fine, but there was no clarity as to how to use that knowledge and understanding. So that clarity part is what CAM very in a very large amount it provided that understanding. And the most important thing is I have seen many of my friends, and I know many of my friends who are part of LinkedIn for the sake of being in LinkedIn. But once I started leveraging that platform, which was one of the modules in CAM, and I understood the um, significance of LinkedIn. Actually, thanks to you, because the valuable part of CAM, apart from the knowledge that you created in a very structured manner, are the specialized interviews with the guests that you invited. So when we see somebody who has done a credible amount of work by following some pattern, then it's a very common sense aspect that you just repeat what has been done. There is no point. So when I went through the interviews, but especially the interview which was taken by an expert in how to handle technical interviews, and also an expert who spent good amount of time on LinkedIn to nurture relationships and all those things related to LinkedIn, I understood, yes, these are the things that I need to actually take care of. So among the many things that were discussed in CAM, I only took whatever is something that I can really handle in my day-to-day activities, but I made it part of my ritual. And I was very consistent in that. I think it is the single attributing factor, apart from the knowledge I gained from CAM, is the aspect of being consistent with one or two activities that I picked up as per my requirement and my lifestyle. Yeah.
Wonderful, excellent. So help us understand your journey in the CAM as such. What are the top three things that comes to your mind which has really helped you to transform your journey from, let's say, not being clear about your career in the long run to actually take charge and probably unlock this financial growth that you have achieved? And I believe that you have achieved a tremendous job in getting around 150% hike as well. So many congratulations on that. But we want to understand what is that exactly has helped you. Is it the community engagement that you are going through? Is it the modules which are structured in a way? Is it the coaching that you are getting? What has helped you actually?
The first thing that helped me was I completely surrendered myself to the process. As I mentioned earlier, I do not want to experiment. By that time, there were already few Hall of Fame stories. At one point of time, yes, I really thought that my story also should become Hall of Fame story, which is something like dream come true now happening. Which the first thing so I would like to mention is trusting the coach and surrendering to the process. Once in a while, the logical mind can uh, can bring in roadblocks, but understand that it's a roadblock and you have to just cross over it and then again silence the logical mind. And the second thing is consistency, and the third thing is that little amount of hard work and perseverance is needed, and that can only come even though when we are down, can be only derived from the community. I feel I very strongly feel actually that people who are in camp, and mostly because it's a mid-level career, people have their own thought process and some beliefs of that they created and they feel they are true, should will be very very rigid, and sometimes they do not want to say that, or they feel that okay, I don't want to come out of this belief. But when you are in a community and when you see so many different perspectives, a point will come when when a person can understand that, or I actually understood that these are my beliefs which are actually not helping me, because I see
Mm.
somebody mentioning some a different perspective regarding the same thing, which is quite opposite to what I was thinking till that time. But now that person actually got the result. So I feel this sort of rigidity initially, which will be there and help, which is not helping us, will go away if we can leverage the community. So first thing is sticking to the process without any logical blocks, consistency, and then community, along with hard work and perseverance. The required
Excellent.
amount.
Thank you very much. I think Vamsi, you have covered what is the core required for the mid-level professionals. Generally speaking, I have a very high respect for these people who are in that mid-level. Reason being, they are probably doing it more than what they should be doing, and they are deserving more. Unfortunately, they are not getting more. But that is something which can be changed with a little structured process, little structured way of getting the clarity, strategy, and execution in place for their own career. But now I have a very generic question which I want to ask to every Hall of Famer, and that is, what do you think about the mid-level professionals doing today? Because we are living in the digital age, the 60 years will be a very rare reality for many of the people to reach that age of retirement person. So, what is your thought process about, and what is your advice? One piece of advice that you want to give to mid-level leaders who are watching this either on YouTube or any other channel. What is that one advice that you would like to give to these mid-level professionals?
I in fact have two-piece advice structured as a single statement. Maybe I will use a comma and I will give a pause to tell you that thing. Uh, the first aspect is try to establish and have a decent amount of internet presence, which is clean, neat, talks about you in a much more finer detail than what you are, comma. And that means that at some point of time we should call it a day to stop pleasing people and start addressing the core problems in our life. We cannot forever please people at the cost of our career. The reason why I am saying is because we are pleasing somebody, our time actually goes in pleasing those people. Instead of that, invest that time in creating your clean and decent internet presence. Could be LinkedIn, Facebook, or any blogs that you write, your about me page, one web page which talks about you, something that people can find about you and understand that you are more than your a regular job and a regular employee. That
Wonderful.
I see
Thank you
missing.
very. And Vamsi, we want to understand. you have achieved a wonderful success in through the camp, and there are a lot of people in the camp as well who are actually not probably going through the camp, and you have rightly suggested for them that you surrender the process and get engaged in the community. But a lot of people, outsiders per se, right? Despite they having a lot of expertise, they do not believe in this virtues of a community or for surrendering the process. Is there any reason for that? Not to believe in that part? Is it their intelligence which is hindering that progress? Or is it that they feel that they can figure it out themselves? What is it exactly happening?
I feel they are conditioned, because if I see myself, I felt at some point of time that I used to have this syndrome that I know it all and I can do it all. Yes, with regards to the personal life is fine, uh, but with regards to professional life, I believe there are other factors which are playing out that are unknown to you. Understanding that there are unknowns and knowing that there are unknowns is the greatest thing that a mentor can help. And now, if you, I actually thought about it. I sometimes feel, and when I talk with my friends and I say them by giving some tips and other things. Oh, it was me 10 months back. It was me. I see myself 10 months back. There is no difference his thought process and between his thought process and my thought process. But now, what has brought the different mindset was only Cam. So when I see my friends, I know this is my old version version 0. Now it's version 1, and that version upgradation happened. And by the way, I also brought a phone, and yesterday it got an update, so version changed. So I also had a version change. So like gadgets, we also need to have a version change.
Absolutely. And that's very well said, Vamsi. When we talk about the version, most of the mid-level professionals are currently conditioned by the past and what they are seeing in the system today. What they see in the system is not the reality. It is just the condition that they have been asked to do. And when they do not get out of it and get into the different environment where they get the real clarity about themselves, who they are, what they want, and when they want it, all these things, when it gets clear, that is when the real breakthrough happens. And I'm very happy for you to get that breakthrough in your life, and very well deserve percentage hike that you have got, and the kind of job that you are getting into now. It's a super success for entire community as an inspiration. And I just want to wish you, where I would say, lot of success in your professional journey as well as in your personal journey as well, because the career, what most of the people do is they want to separate out the work and life. Ultimately, it is a work and life together. So as long as you are successful in your work, you will always enjoy your life. If you are not successful in your work, you don't enjoy the life. And that's why they try to maintain the balance. So get successful at your work, and then you'll be able to enjoy the life together. So that's what the work-life balance that you need to mention. And you have done it exceedingly well, as per, I mean, above my expectation, to be very honest. And thank you very much for being in the Hall of Fame. And all the viewers who are looking at this video, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and put the bell icon so that you can listen to these inspiring stories in your inbox. Look forward to see you in the next Hall of Fame stories with another star for the IGLA community. Till that time, thank you very much. God bless. If you want to connect me and join this career execution mastery and the leaders community that we have built over the last 2 years, more than 2,500 people, you can just connect me rakesh.cc, that is rakesh.cc/masterclass, and you will be getting the free VIP pass for you to attend that event. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone.